Today I talk about minerals and rocks and soils, written by Rachel Camp. Introductions. Earth has everything you need to stay alive. It has water, air, plants, and animals. Earth also has land. Land is where you walk and play. Your home sits on the land too. What's land made of? Why is it important? In this book, you will learn about non-living earth materials that make up the land. Non-living materials come in many colors and shapes. They come in many sizes too. They can change in many ways. Elements and minerals. Let's start with elements. They make up everything on Earth. They are very, very small. Did you know? Elements are not the smallest parts of the matter. The thinnest bits of each element are called atoms. A mineral is made of elements. Minerals are solid and inorganic. They were alive. Some minerals have just one element. For example, silver is just made of silver. Iron is only made of iron. Other minerals, such as quartz, have two or more elements. Earth has about 4,000 kinds of minerals. Each mineral has its own mix of elements. Rocks. A rock is made of minerals. It is hard, solid, and natural. A rock can have many colors and patterns. The bits and pieces of minerals give a rock its color and patterns. Look at the chart. It shows you many ways to compare rocks. How to describe and compare rocks. Mineral compositions. Rocks have 6 special mix of minerals. Size. Rocks can be huge boulders or small pebbles. They can be as big as a mountain or as tiny as a speck of the dust. Shape. Rocks can be flat, round, square, and or almost any other shapes. Rocks. Rocks come in every color you can imagine. Many rocks have more than one color. It depends on the colors of their minerals. Some texture. Some rocks are rough, while others are smooth. They can have tiny grains or large, smooth chunks. Some have long crystals. Others are full of air holes. Hardness. The more scale of hardness compares how hard each mineral is within a rock. Talc is rated a 1, very soft, and diamonds are rated a 10, very hard. Patterns. Rocks may have streaks, waves, or lines. They may have dots or be built layer upon layer. Some rocks do not have a clear pattern. An important way to describe a rock is by where you find it. A beach may have different rocks than a forest, desert, or volcano. Rock groups. Earth has 3-4 groups. Each rock group forms in different ways. Let's learn about each group. Igneous rocks. Hot, soft rocks called magma lies underground. When magma blasts out of a volcano, is called a lava. As magma and lava cool, they turn into igneous rocks. Think of wood-wise. Think of igneous rocks or fire rocks. They come from super hot rocks. Sometimes lava cools fast on Earth's surface. The cool rocks might become permanent. These rocks are full of tiny air holes. Sometimes magma stays underground and cools slowly. These cooled rocks might become granite. It's hard and solid. Did you know? Obsidian forms when magma cools very quickly. It looks like a black glass. Sedimentary rocks. Some rocks are made from tiny bits of minerals called sediment. Water and wind can move the very small pieces. Then the bits settles to earth in the layers. The new layers are formed on top of the old layers. Weight and pressure make their layers press together. Over a long time, sediments turn into sedimentary rocks. Sandstone is a sedimentary rock. It's easy to break. Look for fossils in the sedimentary rocks. Millions of years ago, dead plants and animals settled the bottom of the seas, lakes, or rivers. Layers of sediment buried the plants and animals. Then rock formed. The plants or animals stayed in the rock, or it shaped it. Fossils help you learn about the plants and animals that once lived there. Did you know? Coal is a sedimentary rock made of dead plants pressed together. Over millions of years, under great pressure, the plants turn into rock. Metamorphic rocks. Heat and pressure deep below Earth's surface can change older rocks. They become metamorphic rocks. A weak rock might turn into a strong rocks. Word rise. The word metamorphic comes from a Greek word that means to change. Why are some rocks called metamorphic? The rock cycle. Rock go through a rock cycle. They move up to Earth's surface. They break apart and can get pressed together again. They go underground, where heat and pressure can change them. Look at the diagram. It shows how rocks can change from one kind to another. Weathering and erosion. Rocks can change and move. Weathering changes the size and shapes of the rocks. Moving water and wind often makes rocks bang into each other. This makes the rocks smooth and round. It can also break the rocks into pieces. Water can change into the cracks in the rock. In winter, the water may turn into ice. The ice can open the crack and break the rock into pieces. Plants' roots can grow into a crack too. As they grow, they can break the rock open. Erosion moves rocks. Wind and water can move small pieces of rocks from one place to another. As the rock moves, they bump into each other's rocks and move or break them. This causes more erosions. Big rocks can turn into stones, sand, or even dust. Other things move rocks too. Glaciers carry rocks down hills in a slow river of ice. Earthquakes or heavy rain can make rocks tumble down mountains. Earth's land is more than non-living rocks and minerals. Land also has organic matter that is lived or once was alive. Plants and dead animals and animals waste are organic. Soil is a mix of rocks, minerals, and organic matter. The organic matter in the soil is called humus. Soil also has air and water. Plants need soil, and many animals eat plants. Kinds of soil. The world has many kinds of soil. Each kind has a different mix of minerals, bits of rocks, and humans. It can take many years for each kind from soil to form. Soil comes in many colors. One soil may not feel the same as another one. Soil can be packed tightly or loosely. Wow, sir! Soil scientists have found over 10,000 different kinds of soil in Europe. Layers of soil. Soil change and move near the surface. It changes less underground. As a result, soil often has layers. The thin layer on top is topsoil. It is often soft. It usually has more air and water than deeper soil. Subsoil is the middle layer. It is drier and harder than topsoil. It has more rocks. Bedrock is often far underground. Little air or water reach bedrock. It is often very hard and dry. This texture is how something feels. Is one way to describe the soil. Sand feels gritty because of these hard bits of rock. Salt feels like flour. It is made of bits that are smaller than sand. Clay feels sticky. It is made of even smaller bits mixed with water. Science in your world. The United States has lots of topsoil. This is because of farming, logging, and grazing with field plants. Wind and water cause more soil erosion. Using Earth's resources. When we use rocks, minerals, and soil, they are called resources. Some resources are deep below Earth's surface. People mine, dig, drill, or blast the land to get to them. Many metals we use are found inside rocks. People use machines to get out important metals. Other earth resources can be used for energy. They help move cars and heat homes. Conclusion. Elements make up minerals. Minerals make up rocks. Rocks can be igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic. Rocks can change from one kind to another in the rock cycle. Weathering and erosion change and move rocks. Rocks mix with organic matter to make soil. People need Earth's resources. We can make and build things with rocks and minerals. We grow food in soil, so we need to use resources wisely. Goodbye everyone. See you later, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.